It's a film about the Kyonki film. How did you get into this project, sir? That
No,
Kyonki.
basically, Kyunki was a subject which I always wanted to do because it was based on one of my very initial movies which I made in 1986, and it was one of my favorite subjects which I always wanted to make it in Hindi. But the only thing is, it was outdated. The subject was very outdated, and so later I rewrote the full film to today's situation, and told Salman, rated it to him, and he did not hesitate much. He said that, okay, I liked your subject, I'll do it. It happened as simple as that. And of course, I could only think of Shah Rukh or Salman or Amin, that kind of artists who are stars, who can, and actors who can pull the film. So, who could pull this character, because it's a very difficult character in the movie. So, anyway, I think my judgment was very right about Salman, and he has done a wonderful job. And I think he has done a very, very amazing job in the film.
Okay, in what way it's different from the
See, it's
previous
basically,
movies?
I tell you, it's a very, lot of people are thinking that it's a very serious film and this and that. No, it's not. It's an absolute entertainer. It's an absolute entertainer which, when you walk out of the theatre, you walk out with a little pain. But it makes you laugh, 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 and 2 drops of tears at the end. That kind of a film it is.
So, what are the main characters? What are the
See,
characters?
basically, it's love. I should say it's a romantic comedy, but ends in a very, very soft and very touching note. But and happening inside a mental asylum. So that's the most interesting part of it. A man who walks into the mental asylum, and he's the biggest brat of that asylum, and everybody loves him. So this is the basic character of Salman, and I should say that anytime, always I have noticed movies which makes you feel good and leaves you with a pain. The film is very memorable, and we'll always remember the film as one of the best films we have seen. So there are so many films like Life is Beautiful or Ek Duje Ke Liye. There's a lot of such films, and it stays long in your mind. And Kyunki is one of those kind of movies which will stay in your mind forever.
And the characterization on the part, the heroine. Why did you choose Kareena Kapoor?
Kareena, see, my choice of Kareena happened like I wanted a girl who should play a doctor. At the same time, she should be young. At the same time, she has to be a very good actress. Her job is not just to sing and dance in the film. So I was thinking, she should have a glamour. She should succeed, and should be able to convince people with her role as a doctor. At the same time, the maturity of performance, and everything worked on her. And I didn't even think twice before I asked Kareena whether she can do the role or not.
What's the role of Jackie Shroff in that?
Jackie is then playing another doctor in the film who is supposed to be there's a contrast between Jackie's character and Puri's character of two doctors who treats patients in different ways. One believes being a friend of them and treating them in a very, very lovable manner. The other decides that to be very curt and very disciplined, very strong approach he has got towards his patients, very strict doctor. That kind of, those two, both of them play different approaches of human relationships, or I should say.
And why
that
Remy Sen and what she's
Remy is again playing the flashback character of Salman's love. It is a love story which happened in the past, which made him a mental patient, and that's a character she's playing in the movie.
How about music director Himesh Reshmiya?
Himesh, see, I wanted Himesh in the film for one reason, because he understands this film has got, normally, like Many of my films, even in the comedies also, there's songs are put for the sake of songs. In this film, the screenplay songs are, all the songs are part of the screenplay. So I wanted someone who understands the tone of the picture and the color of the picture, and go, the songs has to become a part of the screenplay. So I thought, and it should be very romantic, and Himesh was the right choice.
And
I felt.
about the relationship with the producers, producer Mukesh and
No, basically they are not producers; they were friends, and even now I think my producer, this films, Sunil and I mean I don't think there is a director producer relationship. It was mostly just like friendship.
about Samir. Did he give any good numbers on it? Lyric.
Yeah, Samiji has been working in all my films, so I don't have to tell anything in particular because he always understands the situation and writes accordingly.
And about Thiru, he had chances to work more technical opportunities.
Yeah, this
to
is the
work.
first because it is the, I should say, the film was shot in Super 35, and we have shot it in Romania and developed the film little outside the country and here in different labs. And see, the thing is, we had since shooting it in Super 35, and I needed a cameraman who is very well versed, and at the same time should understand the subject and the mood of the film, which as a photographer, I think Thiru has done total justice to it.